So, I recently talked about this game, Pokemon Legends Arceus, and how much I liked it, but by the time I started actually talking about it, I hadn't finished it. Well, over the weekend, I actually finished the game. And by finish the game, real quick spoilers if you haven't played this game in 3, 2, 1. By finish the game, I mean I beat Arceus. I assume that's it. I mean, you literally have to complete the Pokedex minus literally a couple of optional legendaries. And you have to beat the final boss, Giratina, catch him, all that stuff. You have to do all that, and then you fight Arceus. That's what I did. I consider it beat at this point. And man, I don't think I've ever seen a more fleshed out post-game in any Pokemon, ever. Geez. This game really went from, oh, you beat it. You beat Dialga, Palkia, credits, you're done. And then you start the post-game, and it's like, by the way, you're not done. You got a whole other mission. You go on all these little things. You talk to Kogita and Volo, and they're like, we got to go look at these legendary Pokemon. They're pretty fucking rad, right? So you look at all legendary Pokemon. You go, you track them down. You do all these quests. You catch them. You fight them. All this cool stuff. And then Volo's like, hey, what if God, talked to me? And what if I wanted to be the bad guy? And then all of a sudden, God's like, hey, I'm going to talk to you, the main character, instead of this Volo guy. And then Volo's like, hey, God doesn't like me? I guess I'll summon the devil from hell and fight you with the devil. What? Just because God didn't speak to Volo, he's like, well, I guess I'm a Satanist now. Fuck all that stuff. And the fight was cool, but difficult. That was the only part in the game where I say, if this is your first Pokemon game, don't let it be. This is probably the hardest Pokemon game I've ever played, and I still only died, once, but you gotta understand something here. I was getting my ass handed to me most of this game, but I never actually, blacked out or got completely wiped, right? Until the Volo fight, and I was beefing up my team this whole game. I was finding out, I had a whole team of alphas, and I even put Dialga on my team at the end. And Volo fucking kicked my ass, brother. And when I say he kicked my ass, I mean I beat his team, and I was like, okay, I still got 2 Pokemon left, and I know I gotta fight Giratina after this. I fight Giratina, fucking destroys me. Damn. So I use all my rare candies, all my other candies, beef up my team, use all my grit stuff, the pebbles, dust, whatever. We go back, we beat his ass, and then we beat Giratina, and I made sure all my Pokemon were healed for the Giratina fight, right? And then Giratina's dying and then he just gets back up, and you fight him again. Anyway, this whole game, and the Arceus fight was great too. I wish I had more time to talk about this, but I think this is my top 3 Pokemon games now. Maybe even 2, maybe even 1, I don't know. 9.5 out of 10, play this fucking game.